Test. Oh, there we go.
Yay.
Make sure that it updates in the... There we go.
Yay.
Hi, everyone. So now we know that the audio works and everything. We're good to go. So, yeah. Oh, my word. There's so many.
Whoa.
Okay. There's so many comments. Like, I think most of these
Oh,
are probably
nice.
before we started, but let's see. When did it start? Less than 2 minutes. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Oh, well, Mrs. Matlock. Did they schedule it for the wrong day yet? No, we didn't.
No.
No, we didn't, Daniel. We're good. We're a little bit late, just a few minutes, but we got it all set up and we're good to go. See, where are the captions when you really need them? Still no sound. You guys can hear us, right? Yeah. Okay, so Angie said we can hear you now. Cool. Cool. So how's everyone doing? There we go. Audio.
Yay.
Audio.
Audio is a good thing.
I like audio. It tends to make it easier to hear people.
Just a little.
Meanwhile, in another universe, people are watching their version of YouTube, but they have to read lips in order to figure out what anyone's saying.
Okay, but lip reading is fun.
Zimran says we are doing good. Woo.
Awesome.
Chris, you rushed home to make the
wow.
stream. Thank you. That's awesome. Good to see ya. How's it going? By the way, the other day I was showing people the meme for what is it? It's the I play this at my funeral Spotify meme, and I went to your channel to get yours because that one was pretty funny. Jesus is a friend of mine. That's pretty good. Just popping in to say hi. Hi, Mason. And Cassidy is doing well and having a pancake party. Ooh, that's nice. Oh, here.
And Angela went to an orchard, so I like the idea of more apples for cider and applesauce.
We get to try it, right? I think Ryan just threw out a challenge for someone to do a bad lip reading version of the 4 minutes of this. Oh, no. No. Actually, yes, please do it. I dare you. I dare you all.
That could be an interesting video.
I'm just saying random things. I like puns. Puns are my favorite thing. Puns.
I approve, Angela. Working on apple cider and applesauce is a good thing to do while watching the live stream. I would probably be doing something similar to that.
Oh, that's right. Brooke is she's near the flooding.
Oh.
On the East Coast, and so she says, "I'm doing better than I thought I'd be. Floodwaters didn't come up to our house, so that's
awesome.
Great. That's great." She sent us. I think she sent pictures. I remember seeing pictures in one of the chats that she shared, like the water's getting close.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not good. So good. Good thing.
Yes.
Been praying. So yeah. So this live stream, now that we've sort of caught up on everyone's messages, this live stream will be dedicated to a few things. One, talking about how the last month or two has been.
Busy. In a word,
very busy.
Busy.
And then two would be answering your questions. Someone suggested on Twitter, let me find that tweet real quick. Maybe. To Twitter. I want to go to Twitter. Where I will twiddle my thumbs.
Where you will Twitter your thumbs?
Twitter my thumbs. Oh, someone sent me a message. Someone sent me a message. I'm not going to say who. And I don't quite understand what it means, so I let them know. So if you sent me a message, you know who you are. So let me know what you meant. Okay, so this person said, oh yeah, so it was Brooke. I thought it was Brooke. So she said, get us to send in stupid questions and or ask stupid questions for us to answer in celebration of Ask a Stupid Question Day. So that's what another thing we're going to be doing today. It actually legit is Ask a Stupid Question Day today. And so if you want to send us questions that are stupid or not, then you can. If you're to answer questions.
It's almost like the aux cable, except not.
The aux cable. Getting you plugged into advice on the answers of our questions to you on a stupid holiday. Everything!
Except to truly be the aux cable, I would need to be replaced with Matthew.
That's true. You would have to be replaced with Matthew. Or you could be a guest host and he could be absent accidentally. That's technically still the aux cable.
That's true.
Right?
That's true.
Sort of.
That would be unfortunate.
It would. It would be very unfortunate. Speaking of which, the aux cable had some issues earlier this week. The Knot forum is down. For anyone who doesn't know, it's just down because we want to make sure that we want to make sure that everything is secure. We had some issues with the website that we were thinking it might not be as secure as we thought it was. So Matthew's doing some stuff to that. He took the whole website down yesterday. The website's back up for the most part now, but the Knot forum's unavailable. So that's a thing. So Chris says tornadoes hit 15 miles from where I live. Yikes.
That's exciting.
We can't leave,
but
we can't lose you, Chris. So no going tornado chasing. Let's see. Oh, Cornelius with the first stupid question. Who's on first? Except that's not a question, is it? It's a statement. But you put a question mark at the end. So what are you trying to accomplish here? What are you doing? How long is this stream going to be? I'm just asking. It's going to be about an hour long. We're going to finish up around an hour from when we started, so about 7:35 is when we're going to finish up, most likely. Unless, the internet goes out, in which case it'll be a lot sooner. Who's on first shall be last. That's beautiful. That is truly beautiful. I've got to ask, Chris, where did that come from? Like, why did you start? What was the defining moment where you started posting the first shall be last on YouTube videos? And have you always done this? Like, did you come out of the womb and the first words you said as a child were first shall be last? I don't know. I'm just curious where it all started. That's a thing for yours truly, Chris, by the way, for people who don't get the joke. But yeah, so last month, okay, the person replied to my question. Oh, that makes sense. Okay. Interesting. Everyone's like, what is happening? Who is he talking about? You'll never know. Okay.
Tea is good.
Tea is good. I'm going to have some of my tea.
We made tea just not crazy long before the live stream started, and we've only just been able to start drinking it, so it's still
yummy.
It's still warm. Nice and warm is good. It's been kind of a chilly day today, so
it's been a chilly day the past whatever days. Ever since last Friday.
That heat wave?
Chilly. No, Thursday was the heat wave. And then Friday got chilly. And now it's still chilly this Friday. And I'm wishing I hadn't said something about I could do without the warm weather.
That's true. You did say that.
I'm starting to get my fill of it. And then it went away. And I was like, no, wait, come back. No, you're supposed to dial it down, not go 20 degrees colder overnight. That's not fair. So, but yeah, last month, Chris actually had a question on Twitter that he asked that I wanted to sort of talk about. sort of like what's with all the problems that's been going on with uploads recently? Because it's true, like every time I try to upload
Oh my
something like
goodness.
Fantastic Fridays or whatever else, I say, you know what, it's gonna come out this day. I think I can do that, and then things just don't work.
It's one thing after another.
Hi, Amy. By the way,
Hi.
we have. Oh, by the way, Angela, we have
Green tea.
green tea. It's like the
Lemon ginseng green tea.
That.
Because that's like the only green tea that I really like, that particular variety of green tea.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it is Zimran that's control that account. That's good to know. But yeah, so we were trying to release videos like regularly on time, but it's just like something happens every time, and every time it's a new thing is the good thing, that it's a new thing every time that's delaying it. So at least like by process of elimination, one day we will be able to get ahead of this. But it was like 1 week was that we brought one hard drive with us on a trip, and we were going to edit during that trip. Like it was a multiple hour drive. We were going to edit while we were driving, and then the drive that we brought was not the drive that had the files on it.
Or like some of the files were on one drive and some of them were on the other, but we didn't realize that until after we were on the road quite a ways.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, Chris says, the idea came to me randomly. Everyone comments first, but no one comments the first shall be last. Just funny thing I thought of. I started October 22nd, 2016 on Blimey Cow and have been going ever since. Wow. It's interesting. That's very interesting. Very interesting. That's very close to another anniversary I know of. It was actually, you mind if I tell?
Go for it.
It was actually October 23rd, 2016 that we got together. So it's been a long drive, one might say. That's a Jordan Taylor pun. It's a long drive.
Oh.
It's his album.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I guess we've been together as long as the first shall be last has been together, except plus 1 day. Interesting.
Yeah.
So Amy can't stay long.
Oh.
So sorry you can't stay long, Amy, but we're doing stupid questions. So if you have any stupid questions, be sure to ask before you have to leave. Hello, Joshua Michael. Yo. I feel like I have to do this when I say yo because it's sort of like a Y.
Okay.
It's the top of a Y.
Yo. My brain just goes straight to my brain just goes straight to ASL. So that's either a V or a 2.
Oh, Amy asks, where is Chris? Where is Chris? Where indeed?
I see Chris from time to time.
You do?
Yeah.
Where?
Mostly like when you're filming.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Occasionally at other times, but mostly when you're filming.
Sometimes I have to ask here. I can call him and ask him to come on over. If just to see us on the live stream real quick. Where is my phone?
That's a good question. Watch.
I'll be right
we
back.
Left it out in the car.
I think it's in the office. I'll go get it.
Okay.
Well, here's a phone.
That'll work.
So I'll go ahead and call Chris. And you know what? One day I should find someone named Carissa and make it and like introduce Chris to Carissa.
Oh, there we go.
And they'll be the best of friends. So all right, 555. His phone number is so complicated. All right. So while I'm waiting for him to pick up, other questions.
Have we watched any Star Kid musicals?
Can't say that I have. Oh, hey, Chris. Yeah, it has been a long time since like 2 episodes, I think, of the Entrepreneur. Oh, 3. It's one of those. Yeah. Hey, anyway, I was calling. I wanted to ask if you wanted to come over. We're live streaming right now. Oh, you're watching it. Yeah. 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 So you know what I'm calling about. You're on your way here right now. Okay. So I don't even need to be talking to you right now. I should probably get off the phone so you don't crash. What was that sound? That didn't sound like nothing. You're stuttering, Chris. That means that you're lying to me. I'm gonna trust you and say that that was nothing. But are you still good to come over? Because that sounded sort of like a car crashing. You're still going. Okay. Okay. How long till you're here? You just pulled in? You okay. Oh yeah, definitely. Okay, yeah. All right, be done in a sec. All right, so he said he's here, but there's something that I need to get for him.
Okay.
That he left at our house. So I'll be back. I'll get that, and then he's gonna be in.
Okay. All right. So let's see. In the meantime, where is Matthew Bird? I'm not entirely sure at the moment. Where isn't my phone? It isn't in Mexico. I don't know. Ryan, you're funnier than I am. You're funnier than I am. Yes.
I didn't know that to be the case.
You're quite witty.
I'm quite witty.
Yes.
Well, thank you. Is that something someone else said?
No. No.
Found it. Phone charger. You left his.
Ah, okay.
Hey, Chris.
Oh, hi, Chris.
Hey, how's it going?
Going pretty well. It's been a busy day.
Oh, okay. Well, what made it busy?
Just kind of one thing after another and an impromptu grocery run,
Okay.
just kind of life.
Life. Gotcha. That happens. Well, see, on the way here, I kind of crashed my car.
I thought it was nothing.
Well, it's kind of hard to hide nothing once you actually get here.
I guess.
It's like it barely made it in. Ryan went out, like he freaked out once he saw it. He ran out to go get it. Go see if it is a problem or something.
Okay.
He's gonna try to fix it.
Yeah.
So, you mind if I sit in his seat?
Sure. Do you want?
Sure. I don't know why I would need this. It's a live stream. I'm not listening to anything.
That's true. So I mean,
we probably should both take these out.
Well, the microphone's in the one.
What? Oh yeah, it's right here.
Isn't working.
It's right here. Yeah, I think this is the microphone, so we could just. Hey everyone, how did it go? Sorry, headphone users. So, yeah, people want to see me.
Yes.
That's awesome. I like it when people want to see me. What's Chris's last name? It's Chris. My name is Chris. It's not. I'm kidding. My last name is. It's kind of embarrassing. So I don't know if I want to say it. It's kind of weird. It's actually a pun in and of itself. So my last name is Mass. So I'm Chris Mass. And it just causes so much crazy weirdness that I don't usually say my last name. My middle name. My middle name. This is I don't know if I want to say that because then people can like steal my identity, can't they? Right?
I don't know. It's incredible what people can find online these days.
I think fine. My middle name is Kringle. I'm Chris Kringlemas. It doesn't really make sense if you say. If it makes sense if you say my first name and my middle name next to each other, and my first name and my last name, but the whole three thing it doesn't work. So, yep. Let's see. Oh, Blimey Cow's here.
They say, wait, I didn't realize this was going to be the greatest live stream of all time. Oh, that's so sweet. You guys think it's the best live stream of all time because I'm here? That's great. That's great. I feel it's almost even better that Blimey Cow's saying that about me because like I sometimes feel like see, I can't help my existence, okay? I exist. I am a person, but one could say that we are ripping off Blimey Cow because we have a regular person and then we have another person with an obnoxious voice that wears glasses, and that's the other guy on the show. But I exist. I help Ryan with his videos. I am the heart and soul of the Entrepreneur podcast, and it just sometimes it hurts a little bit if people even allege that we are just they allege that we're not original. They allege that we're not. Why are you smiling?
I can't take you seriously right now, Chris.
What is wrong with you? This is a hard moment for me. It's hard, okay? When people call you like a carbon copy of Big Head Kid, when I'm not. My hair is way better. Stop. What is
It just sometimes, Chris, you're just so funny, and I just
See? I'm funnier than Big Head Kid. How can I be a carbon copy when I'm like crying? I am like on the verge of crying here, and you're laughing at it. That's saying something. That is an accomplishment that I'm in the depths of despair, and you are laughing at it. That's why. Oh, see, Jennifer Matlock. She gets me. It's hard for all of us, Chris. And Aaron, Ryan's own flesh and blood, his brother of 18. Actually, I think he has a birthday soon, so 19, almost 19 years.
Yeah.
Says this is strangely beautiful. Beautiful, he says. This, I think I agree with you, Blimey Cow. This is the greatest live stream of all time. Oh, oh my. In the time that there have been quite a few responses since my rant. I'm sorry, guys. So sorry. Anyway, where's Matthew Bird? Matthew Bird is in Canada. 99% sure about that. Where isn't your phone? Well, the phone is here. So my phone.
That's not your phone, Chris.
I don't own a phone.
That's my phone. What were you talking on?
Someone else's phone. My mommy's phone. She lent it to me.
I see.
Anyway, sup, Blimey Cow. Hi, Blimey Cow. Yo, Blimey Cow. That's a thing that Ryan and I both do when we hear someone say yo. We have to do this. It's kind of like yeah. It's like a Y for yo.
I didn't realize that you did that too.
Yeah. He taught it to me.
Okay.
I don't understand it myself, but now I do it. Well, no one realized I was coming, so Angie Cornell. She related to you?
Yeah. She's my sister.
You have two sisters? I know you have a sister named Angela. Who's that?
Same person. Slightly different.
Oh, is that her middle name?
No, just her first name sort of shortened.
Oh. Ignore that, please.
It's okay, Chris.
She says, if a tree falls in the forest and no one hears it, then who cares? I mean, really. That's very good. Hello. Hi, Aaron. Other Matlock is here. Oh, okay. Yeah, Aaron is here. Hi, Aaron. We haven't talked in a while. We should. What's Chris's? Oh, we already did that. Oh, my last name is quite massive. I like that. Chris, between you and me, you're better looking than Ryan. Why? Thank you. I'll be sure to tell him that later, Well, or I guess it's just between you and me, but It'll be our little secret that you think I'm the more good-looking one. I mean, you can't. These glasses, they just make my eyes look so big, you know. And I probably should stop saying things. I sound really what's the word?
I just have to disagree. I think Ryan's the better looking one of the two.
Oh, well, you would. Let's see. What is your age, Chris? I am older than. Let's see. How old am I? I have to remember. I'm just as old as my skin and older than my teeth. That's how old I am. That gives you a little bit of a ballpark. Do you have your own car or did you just wreck your mom's? I don't want to think about it, okay? I really don't want to think about it. All right? Okay? Okay? Okay. Why is a sad Cebu sad? Sad Cebu. Is that a VeggieTales reference?
Yes. Yeah.
I don't like watching VeggieTales. I don't like watching VeggieTales because I feel like Larry's making fun of my voice. You know? Larry the cucumber. I kind of sound like him, but it's really that he sounds like me. I came first, I think. Right? Well, how long has VeggieTales been up?
Since '94.
Okay, my teeth haven't been out by that long, so I think I don't think I've been I've been here on this earth this long. So, if a tree falls in the middle of the forest and no one around is around to hear it, does a hipster buy its album? I don't get it. What's that's okay. Joshua Michael thinks I have beautiful eyes. All the better to see you with, my dear. Older than my teeth, younger than my gums. 1993 was when VeggieTales came out. Okay. Interesting. Good to know. So it's like 25 years old. Yeah?
Yeah, it would have to be.
Larry's old voice was really deep though. I know. It was something like I can't do it. I need to get Ryan to get it.
Okay.
My voice doesn't actually go down below this decibel, not decibel, this frequency.
Okay.
When it comes, yeah, like I can go higher, like my name is Chris. My name is Chris. My name is Chris. But it doesn't go lower. It goes, my name is Chris. My name is Chris. My name is Chris. My name is Chris. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. I can go kind of low. My name is Chris. It kind of fades out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I need to get Ryan for this. He's probably done fixing my car by now. So.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. So bye everyone.
Talk to you later, Chris.
Ryan, did you fix it yet? Ryan.
All right. Where did Ryan go? Chris said that he went out to try to fix the car. So hopefully he'll be back soon. Let's see. Honestly, I'm not sure I can delineate the difference between Larry's old voice and his new voice, but I haven't seen VeggieTales in ages. So it sounds like maybe they're getting the car back in order, maybe. Hi, Ryan.
Hey.
How'd it go?
Chris, I don't even want to try to determine what Chris did to that car.
Oh dear.
It's not the newest car in existence,
So there's things about it that I don't understand, like the crank on the front. You know?
I. I didn't realize the car was a crank start. I can see why he didn't want to think about it.
Yeah. So
So
it's
somebody
apparently
wanted.
antique.
I
don't think he was
Just
supposed to be
tease.
driving that car.
Probably not.
No.
You don't just that.
Drive an antique car, yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like a. I mean, I know of a Model A Ford that had a crank
I'm
start.
surprised it started.
Must have been well kept up.
I guess so. But I guess not well enough, because some axle flew out of place, and that's why he crashed it. And I don't even know how he got it this far.
That. All right.
I guess he grabbed the wrong car because he was in a hurry.
Or maybe that's. Betcha that's not gonna happen again.
Yeah, probably not. Hi everyone, how's it going?
Yeah.
Anything you guys are talking about while I was gone?
Probably
Probably a lot. It's Chris.
Yeah. Talking about random things, Veggie Tales, whether the car was borrowed from his mom. Oh, nice. Thank you. Chris's voice as opposed to your voice.
Oh yeah, mine can go kind of high, but it mostly can go lower. Like his is just like ah, but mine like this is my voice. This is my voice. This is my voice. This is my voice. So yeah. Aaron says Larry's old voice was really deep though. You were talking about Larry?
VeggieTales Larry.
Oh, Larry.
Larry the
Oh yeah, his voice was old, wasn't it? Like the old one. So like in Daniel and the Lion's Den, did you see that one?
Yes, a very, very long time ago.
Well, so in that, his voice isn't high pitched. It's not nasally at all. He's like, "My name is Daniel."
You're right.
Because the old Larry, that was the voice they used for him.
Okay.
But then they changed it to a nasally one. I don't know why.
Maybe a different voice actor.
Different voice actor, or they're just like, this isn't reaching kids. What can we do to reach kids? Nasally voices. Wait, could you show me your hands, Ryan? What about my hands? Oh goodness, probably this. my weird hand thingy.
I must admit, I really like this.
I like this too.
How long have I known Ryan? Let me think. Well, see, we sort of ish met twice. So our friendship really began long about Christmas, New Year's, 2015.
Mm-hmm.
But we can trace back two different times at various speech and debate tournaments when we met, and now we remember who the other. Now we know who the other person was.
Yeah, so
I'm not sure I can remember which tournament.
Whatever.
Two tournaments.
Whatever it was, I think it was like in February or March of 2015.
One of them was 2015. The other one was probably before that even.
Oh, you think?
Yeah, one was Wisconsin and the other was Ohio.
Okay.
I remember the Ohio one had a snowstorm.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, the Midwest,
they all do.
That doesn't necessarily.
But yeah, so that's how long we've known of each other. We've known each other since about New Year's 2016. So like from 2015 to 2016 switch over. Because that was the first night that we had like a longer conversation and got to know each other. And then from there, it was
Okay, thanks.
It was mostly like messaging until that October date that we told you about.
Yeah.
Angela says, "Wait, can you show?" Oh, I showed her hands. I know where the sinks are in your house, and you didn't go close to them. Where are the oil splatters on your hands? I didn't.
Well played, Angela.
You
well
think that?
played.
Okay, so you think I went out to like fix the car? I didn't say I actually fixed it. You had to get a tow truck. I like looked at it, and at first I was like, "What in the world? This is not the car that you usually take from your mom. What is going on?" And obviously he didn't answer because he wasn't there. I turned around and he's not there. I thought he was gonna stay out there with me and help me fix the car, look it over, but no.
He came in
just-
here and
He
chatted
just dropped
for
the
a bit.
keys in my hands and he's like, "Do you know what's wrong with it?" Next thing I know, he's not there. So I figured he was in here talking to you all.
Yep.
But yeah, like there's no way. I'm not a mechanic. I don't know like the first thing about fixing a car, much less one from like the 1800s or whatever. So I don't. So yeah, I just called a tow truck and said, "Hey, sorry, this is your problem now." So yeah, no oil splurts because I didn't like jam my hand into the car. Aaron says there is the kitchen sink. There is. I didn't go in the kitchen though. So Cassidy has got to go and eat some pancakes. Have some fun
Enjoy.
pancakes. Zimran thinks that Chris stole the car. I think he borrowed the car, is what he was alleging that he did over the phone. Was that he borrowed a car from, I'm gonna hope that wasn't his dad's car garage where he keeps like his collection.
I've never seen
collectible
it, so
stuff. Yeah, I haven't
know.
either. He's just told me about it. I don't know if I've ever been to Chris's house. He always comes to mine. I don't remember where I met Chris. I think it was a library. Maybe. I'm getting chills down my spine. Let's move on. How far back did you guys go? Why is the sad Cebu sad? Ooh, I know the answer to that. Clinical depression.
maybe onions. Maybe he wasn't
Maybe
sad at all.
Maybe there were onions.
Maybe he's just he's just constantly chopping onions.
Did I say you all? I'm sorry. Y'all. We could probably actually just set this down right here.
You think?
Maybe. Test. Yep.
Oh, awesome.
There it goes. So much Chris character development tonight. Yeah, you guys don't really know Chris. I should do a Q Chris.
Well, except
Maybe.
he tried.
Oh, that's right.
And
He can't answer questions. What is with that?
I don't know. That was really random.
That's really random. That's kind of Chris, though.
Yeah.
Think of one episode where he has not been random.
Okay. Well, yes.
He's kind of like Big Head Kid in that way. He just sort of like pops up out of nowhere.
You know, amusingly, he resents that.
He resents what?
He doesn't like that. He thinks
He doesn't like popping out of nowhere?
No, he doesn't like the comparison to Big Head Kid.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I guess I can see it. Yeah, because he is kind of like Big Head Kid. I probably shouldn't say that. He's like on his way to the towing service right now. He's like, I feel a disturbance in the forest. Ryan must have said something. But yeah, he's kind of like a Big Head Kid. I guess that's kind of why I like having him on the show.
Oh?
Because it's actually like it's sort of like Bob and Larry. The reason they don't have just Bob and they don't just have just Larry is because they need someone to sort of be the silly person and someone to be the one that reins it back. It's actually it's actually a comedic device to have two people like that, because if you had just this wacky character who's doing all these crazy things,
then it seems too crazy and weird to take seriously. And so, if you don't have, or if you just had the person who's level-headed and thinks clearly, then it would be boring. They'd just be like a random person talking about mortgages or something. That's sort of what it would be like. Totally not mentioning any of my content that I've produced for BBC Mortgage. Sometimes it gets that way, but I try to keep it away from that.
I like the concept that you make.
Thank you.
At GBC Mortgage.
Thank you. It's been a long time getting it to look good. Because when I first made stuff, it was like purely informational. It was missing that Larry.
Okay.
And the mortgage content was missing Larry. Let's see. Oh yeah, there's a few examples. So like Pinky and the Brain, that's an example of that's a cartoon where there's two lab mice, whatever they are.
Okay.
And one's really smart and one's really crazy.
Okay.
And the smart one wants to take over the world. And you've heard me quote
I
it.
think so. I feel like I've heard about this before.
You've heard me quote it where I say, "Same thing we do every night, Pinky. Try to take over the world."
Yes.
So Pinky's the crazy one.
Okay.
And Brain is the smart one. And inevitably, every episode, they'll like go on this journey to take over the world. Like I know they've tried to take over Fort Knox. They tried to, I think they tried to like poison the entire world. I think they tried to seize control of Russian government during a solar eclipse. Or no, I think it was a lunar eclipse. But anyway, they do these things, and like every time, Brain needs Pinky's help because he can't do it alone. But Pinky does something to mess it up, and then they're back to square one, stuck in their cage at the lab. Yeah.
Okay.
But there's so many different examples of this, like a duo where one's dumb and one's smart, and you kind of have to have it because if you don't have the crazy one, then it's not funny. If you don't have the smart one, then it's not. You can't take it seriously.
Yeah. Okay.
And so it's really good to just because you've seen it in pretty much every VeggieTales. You know, like Larry's like, we're gonna do a Western, Bob. And he's like, well, hold on. I think I have something better. He's like, I really want a Western, Bob. And it's like, okay, I guess now we have a reason to do a Western. And hence Little Joe. Oh goodness, there's so many examples. Qui-Gon and Jar Jar from Star Wars. Angela says, well, okay, he's random, but he was pretty profound on the video where you turned 18 when you became an adult and you weren't sure he could come around anymore and he convinced you otherwise.
I liked that video.
That was a good episode.
I liked that.
Yeah.
One.
I was feeling incredibly sentimental when I wrote that one. Sentimental about childhood, sort of, but also like excited about adulthood.
That makes sense.
That was actually my first bout with After Effects. Since then, I've made people time travel in. Actually, that's a pretty cool video. I want to show you guys that. So I'm actually really proud of this. So you guys know, if you don't know, I work for GBC Mortgage on my day job, and one of the things that I've made for GBC Mortgage. Do you have Facebook on here?
No.
No? Okay, I'll search it on. I
could pull up my computer.
That would probably be bigger. Yeah, let's do that. But I work for GBC Mortgage on my off time. Not my off time, Ryan. My day job is GBC Mortgage, and so it's a mortgage company, which sounds incredibly boring. But the cool thing about that is that it's actually like the opposite, because you have to make it interesting. Because fun fact, on Facebook, if you were like anything but a mortgage company, like you sold socks, you're a sock selling company, and you post something online, you're going to get more traction than like a mortgage company will, because very few people, it's a very small percentage of the population that actively needs a mortgage lender. It's like, if you need a mortgage lender, you're going to need it for a small amount of time out of the year, and then you're going to be done with it. I had the hiccups.
Oh dear.
So it's different than like a retailer where people are going in there every day. James says mortgage literally means death contract. That's kind of true. The mortgages that I've seen are like 30-year mortgages. So it's like, okay, so pay for this house for the next 30 years, which is kind of crazy. But at the same time, you can pay it off early if you get the money together. So I've always yeah. Anyway, oops, dropped a puzzle piece. But yeah, so we have to make it interesting to make the videos work so that they actually gain traction on like Facebook and stuff. So I've written a script where someone has to like go back in time and tell themselves to prepare their credit and stuff so that they'll be ready and able to get a mortgage when they want a house. But I wrote it from the perspective of the person who is in the past. So rather than it being like, I've got to go back to the past to stop myself, it's the person sitting there and they're like, I wonder what it'd be like to go back in the past and change things that I've done. But then the person from the future shows up and they're like, I'm you from the future. I'm telling you to do something different. And the person's like, that's no fun. I don't want to be the person who did something wrong. I want to be changing my life. So, but I used After Effects to make it really cool when the person just shows up. I want to show you guys that in a second. So just go to
When
Facebook.
Chrome stops freaking out. My
Facebook.
Chrome is weird.
Let's see. The Pink Panther and Big Nose. Is that the name of the detective? I didn't know that. Boom, boom. Oh, it's almost, wow, the hour has gone by really fast. Is it on YouTube? I don't know. I know it's on Facebook. If you search, what would you search? I know that if you search the person's name who it got posted, because we posted it to one of the loan officers' channels, or not channels, Facebook pages. So if you go there, I know you can find it. You search, here, I'll just type it in the chat. If you search that, then you should be able to find it. And it's loading up.
Finally, my Chrome is waking up.
Woohoo! Hope you don't mind if I grab it.
Yep, go for it. Oh yeah, the time travel video was a lot of fun to see, and
Here we go.
Katrina, I'm you from the future. Wow!
I'm going to turn down the screen so that
You're not a rocket scientist. Someone else is. Oh. Okay, so I need you to drop everything you're doing. Wait a minute. Are you coming here to tell me to do something different?
Oh, there we go. Yep, so that's it. So she's just sitting there.
Katrina, I'm
cool.
you from the future. Wow!
That effect. One more time.
No, you're not a rocket scientist. Someone else is. Oh. Okay, so I need you to drop. Katrina!
So they come out of like a void sort of thing of electricity. It's really cool.
Katrina!
So did that in After Effects. Feel excited that I'm getting better at After Effects. But yeah, the hour is almost over, so I need to finish the story about content.
oh yeah,
So let's see.
it's just like one thing after another.
Oh, Jake bin. Did he tell us how to say it last time?
Yes, Jack.
Jack?
Was it Jack?
I'm gonna call you Jack. I'm gonna call you Jack. I'm sorry. But he says, I wish I could watch the stream live, but I'm being paid to film a high school football game tonight, so I'll watch this on replay later.
Nice.
Good
Have
for
fun.
you. Go make the monies. But yeah, so the reason that content has just been not coming out when we wanted it to is because something new happens every time. Forgot the hard drive one time. Computer whacked out. It was like the graphics card stopped working, but thankfully the computer is still under warranty. So I took it to the Microsoft store and they basically practically replaced half the computer.
Mhm.
So that was nice. I have half a new computer now, and it works phenomenally. What else happened?
Mm.
There was another one that we wanted to release earlier, but it was like something happened with the editing.
Oh, well, there
Oh.
was the video that we completely lost.
Oh yeah, that's
the
right.
footage that we completely
That's
lost.
right. I think we missed a week because there was 1 week that we were going to release one video, but then all the footage just disappeared. Like we had the file for the program or the editing software where we were editing the video, but we didn't have the root files. And so as a result, we just ran it. We just didn't have it, and we couldn't release it because the video file was kaput. We searched the entire computer for it. So that was the night that we were like, you know what? Let's just have a date night. And so we filmed the Minecraft video, right?
Yeah. Yeah. We were hoping it would be a faster edit.
Yeah.
Then it
that
wound
that
up
we could get
being.
it out that night.
Yeah.
That didn't happen.
That didn't happen.
Yeah, but then it got out the next week. So yeah, just a lot of things.
Yeah.
The Kekaloth says, "Are you guys team well accomplished and intelligent U.S. Circuit Court Judge Brett Kavanaugh or team Christian Forbes?" I think he's asking what side of this recent Kavanaugh thing. Am I saying his name right? James, you know the answer. Am I saying his name right? Kavanaugh. That's what I think it is, but I haven't actually watched any footage of anyone saying his name, so for all I know, it's Kavanaugh or something.
Kavanaugh might work.
But yeah, so they're asking, am I team either? Like either team guy who's recently been accused of stuff or team, I don't know who, Kristen Ford Kavanaugh. Oh, Kavanaugh.
Okay.
Not Kavanaugh, Kavanaugh. Let's see. So I need to look up who Kristen Ford is. Cornelia says it's a trap, and I'm pretty sure it is. Kristen Ford. Christian Ford? Who
All
is
I'm
that?
seeing is a football player.
So I think I spelled it wrong. Can we keep this politically? Team Truth for the win. Yes, how about that? Kristen Ford. Maybe I have to spell it the way he did with 2 N's and 2 D's. Nope, that shows up with nothing. I'll just wait until someone tells me. But from what I know, I'm going to keep this as politically free as possible, even though I do like political debates. This is probably not the place for it, though. I think that every time any candidate who is about to be elected gets accused of X thing that happened decades ago, it's probably a long time after when it should have been accused. So that's the first thing that's wrong here. That doesn't mean that the person shouldn't be believed. It doesn't mean that the person should be believed, because the person should be believed based on truth, facts, evidence. So if that can be presented, then I'd like to see it. I think that on top of that, honestly, if politics, I see it happening every single time, it seems, that Trump has somebody who's going to do anything. Plenty of people come forth and say, oh, this person's a terrible person because of something that happened a long time ago. And if they want to prove that based on who he is today, that's one thing. But they're proving it based on someone who's decades long gone. And so as a result, I think that that person should, if they are found guilty, essentially pay the price for what they did. But
beyond that, I think that it doesn't matter. I think that it doesn't matter to focus on it today, so far as whether the person gets reelected, because you need to determine that based on who they are today. Now, no one take this out of context and have me saying like, oh, it doesn't matter. No one should be brought to account for things they've done wrong in the past, because I'm going to just say people ought to be brought to account for the things they do, and people ought to make their distinctions on who they elect for things based on what they believe is important and what is right. And beyond that, basically sort of what my mom said here. Team truth for the win. There we go. So, Kekala says, to sum her up, she's a loose oh, it's a woman. I was saying Christian accidentally. So she's a loose moral woman who sold herself out. Okay. Well. Oh, is that the person that accused Kavanaugh? I don't know. Anywho, how's Indiana in the autumn? Cool, thank you, James. Let's move this on to something else. How's Indiana in the autumn? It is not autumny enough.
It's still at the beginning of autumn, so some of the trees are starting to change, but for the most part, it still looks pretty summery outside.
It looks summery outside, but it doesn't feel summery outside.
Yeah, it was pretty cold today, like this morning especially. It warmed up this afternoon, but it was pretty cold today. But generally, it's pretty nice.
Yeah. It's a glorious sunset right now.
The sunset last night.
That was really nice.
It was like right at the end of sunset, you had it was a dark sky, and then it got very bright, colorful right down at the bottom. And so basically behind the silhouetted trees and buildings and stuff, it was really gorgeous.
I like your pun, Chris. In summary, it's summary.
Fitting at the end of the hour.
It is. People should see it.
Well, in summary.
Oh, in summary. When do you wear shorts? In the summary. What does the summary mean? In short. That's pretty good. I don't wear shorts though. Barely ever do I wear shorts. It's always jeans because I'm homeschooled. Or I was homeschooled. What do you even say after you've been homeschooled?
Once a homeschooler, always a homeschooler.
Exactly. I always school at home. Even now, when I am tired and I can't go to sleep, I reach over, I pull out my Saxon math book. No, and I burn it. I'm gonna make that a skit sometime. I'm a homeschooler sometimes. I pull out my math book, I stroke the Saxon Saxon cover, open it up, and rip the pages out and eat them. And spit them out.
That, I don't know.
My mom says, it's my Saxon. Please return it for your sibling or I'll charge you for it.
I think we already did, actually.
I did. You have it. I'm kidding. I don't have it. Zimran loves shorts. Well, unfortunately, we've got to cut this short. Sorry. Let's see. I want to make sure I get to everything. Oh, it's overcast up in Plymouth.
Okay. That's funny because lately when it's overcast here, it's bright and sunny there. And so now it's bright and sunny
it comes
here
in waves.
And it's overcast.
Chris says, I wear jeans year round, even in 100-degree heat. I do too, actually. Sometimes. Most of the time, actually.
One random thing that I'm surprisingly proud of is, so I had a maintenance job at a camp one summer. And at very least once, I was weed whacking in, it was 90 degrees, 100% humidity, and I'm allergic to grass. So I'm in jeans and a long sleeve shirt, And so it's kind of like I survived that. It's something I remember when it's like a beastly hot day and I'm just kind of drooping. So like I survived that. So I can survive this. Side note though, if you ever decide to weed whack in 90-degree weather, 100% humidity in that, like full length jeans and shirt, long sleeve shirt and all that, drink lots of water.
Always drink lots of water.
Yes, but especially in that much heat. I didn't.
Tell me about this more, Hannah.
I didn't realize that I hadn't been drinking water until I couldn't hold up the weed whacker anymore. Then I stopped and drank water, but by then the damage was done.
When was this?
This was like 2014.
Okay.
So yeah, I couldn't walk a straight line going into lunch.
Now I need to time travel and give you water.
That would have probably been I should have. I was better. That was like the first time I weed whacked, and I got better at drinking water after that.
Let's see. Angela says, when I was in college, there were a couple semesters where a bunch of us gathered around a cozy fire and burned the notes from our most hated classes.
I approve.
And my mom says, hey, Angie, I did that too. Then found out the next day I'd missed a day in class where the professor said we had to turn in all of those notes at the final exam for 50% of our grade.
Oh my goodness.
Ouch. So you rewrote the notes then.
Yikes.
These are probably the notes.
Pain.
Ouch.
I never had that homework assignment.
That sounds,
but well,
I don't like that.
I had one class where I had to take notes on sermons and submit those.
Mm-hmm.
I do too, James. I have so much paper pile right now because notes everywhere.
Yeah. I don't get classes like college or high school or whatever that ask for your notes. Because I've seen some people's chicken scrawl. Like,
yeah, me too.
Like I could literally say, okay, here's my notes, and hand them in scribbles. And they'd be like, what is this? Yeah, that's my handwriting. What are you talking about? That's how I write. Don't judge. It makes complete sense to me. Look. I'm reading. Let's see. Anyway, we got to cut this short. So thank you, everyone, for coming to the live stream. Hopefully we answered some of your stupid questions, and you guys had fun seeing Chris. Not that your questions are stupid, but today was Ask a Stupid Question Day. I don't ever mean to say that you guys are stupid or ask stupid questions, because you guys are all awesome. Thank you for joining us for this evening and everything. It's really awesome to just have this time to hang out, and hopefully you enjoyed it.
Yeah.
So, yep. One last random question to close out the night. First person that asks something. Lots of people saying bye. Bye. Bye.
I guess
bye.
in the meantime, one thing I was remembering as you were saying, as you were talking about stupid questions, is I remembered when we were first getting to know each other, I would periodically I'd say something like, okay, dumb question. And he would say, there's no such thing as a dumb question. And then generally, I think he would compliment my question some way or another.
You have good questions.
Aww. I ask a lot of them.
Oh, let's see. 3 people asked questions. Okay. 4. Jed says yes or no. I don't know. Zimran says, why are we here? God put us here is the answer. And then James says, how much of God Save the Queen can you sing?
At one time, I could play it.
God save the Queen, the land I call my own. No, no, sorry, James. I have no idea how to sing that. Amy asks, why? Why not? And Angie says, is it true that cannibals don't eat clowns because they taste funny? No, because, see, the reason cannibals don't eat clowns is because the definition of a cannibal is that you're fed up with people. So if they're already fed up with people because they're cannibals, then they're too full. They're full. You gotta wait until they're not cannibals anymore and they're hungry. Then they'll be cannibals again and they might eat clowns, but they might not because it is funny, as you say. I know.
Well, it
I
was.
know.
It was. It went
I
into.
know it was O Canada.
The tune then wwent into
The Genovia
yes.
anthem. It
That's
was a
when I
mix
lost
of
it.
it was a mix of O Canada and Genovia, and I could probably throw in some Star Spangled Banner for good measure, just to like totally make James burst a blood vessel. He's a huge history buff and stuff like that.
Okay. It'd be
History nerd.
funny if you
I don't know.
added
I don't know
in-
how to describe you in a way that doesn't sound like I'm making fun of you, but honestly,
history buff.
yeah. Oh, so yeah, I guess that sounds good.
Yeah.
That's what
I'm a
first.
history buff myself, so.
God Save the Queen is the same as My Country 'Tis of Thee. Okay. Bye, everyone. Historian. There
that
we
works
go.
too.
There we go.
That works too.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us, everyone, and we hope to see you in the next live stream, and you'll see us hopefully in the next video.
Yep.
That will be released hopefully on time. See y'all.
See ya.
Bye. Bye, Megan.
Bye.